Hello again, everyone. This is video number 6 with the 617 NASDAQ contract. We're trading 3 contracts for 27 tick targets. We're using our unique Renko bar set, which you get if you purchase the system. And you need to be watching all the previous videos. So 1 through 5, please watch to better understand what the system is doing. Now we will be trading the week of 4:30 to 5:05. So that is last week. Today is actually May 8th. It's Monday. And our system ran and did fine today. It hit 2 full wins. So we were happy with that. Okay, we have the 7 Renko. Same settings we use every single week. I'll start the system. Now we had 2 slow weeks. The week before this, it only made like $437 for the week. That was our lowest week so far. We had the week before that, it made around $1,000. The week before that, it was more than that. It was $2,600 or $2,400. The week before that, about $2,300. That's a good week, and it achieves that often. So, but you're going to have slow weeks as well. Now, the blue line again represents we can start trading. So since the market moved up and drew the line, that means the first trade should be a short trade. And we started 5:15, as you can see on the time clock. Now this is 12 hours has gone by and it's just moved only this much. The NASDAQ really gets started once the U.S. market opens. It really starts moving then. As you can see, we have a big move up overnight, just relentless. The NASDAQ has really been making new highs here. And I believe it makes another new high here today on this Monday. You see our market's open right about this time, and you see it's just going straight up. All day long. It's the end of the day right here. 1500, system shuts off, and the market closes right after that. So no trading all day, straight up, no problem. Then it reopens. You can see the green is the high, the red is the low. The market's bouncing around. That's how it starts off every day, and then it widens each end as it moves up and down. Still not moving too much, kind of sideways here. What it's doing is it's trying to break the constant highs. That's what the market appears to be doing. So it's already 36 hours of market trading and hasn't taken a trade yet. You see how sideways it is. It actually made another new high there. Then the market opens. So now it looks like it wants to move. We can trade. We got the blue line that came in a down move. So we'll probably take a long trade as the first one.
Order pending.
There it is. Okay, we're protected with profit
Order filled.
and a target. Good job. And that's the day. One trade all day. That's it. We'll take it. Now this is Tuesday evening going into Wednesday. And this is what the market does sometimes. It just starts off slow and then it gets in a rhythm, and you have to be in the market to catch it though. So you have to be turned on. Okay, now we can start trading. This is around 8 a.m. Wednesday.
Order filled.
Here's, okay, we hit a target. That's good. We're up 800 so far for the week.
Order pending.
Okay, we're long here.
Order filled. Order pending.
Okay, well you can see the market's moving now, so it's kind of got its rhythm back.
Order pending.
Okay, we reversed
Order filled.
and hit a target. So now we're over 1,000 for the week. And like I said, generally we look for a couple thousand. Yeah, 2,300, 24,500. That's an excellent week with 3 NASDAQ contracts. Okay, so on that day, We made good money, actually about $600, a little over 600. So now this is Wednesday evening going into Thursday. Now, I want to say something about the system. It really has always been an automation that you watch out, you don't trade certain times and certain days. It still is that to a certain degree. But what you're about to see is FOMC day. And before this trade came alive, we would never trade our automated trading strategies on FOMC day. And this is it right here. You see it moved. It says we can start trading. That was about 2:30 in the morning. Now FOMC is interest rate comes out at 1 p.m. Central Time. And a lot of times it'll move before then. So if you're trading 24 hours, you can get some movement. As you can see here, we got a full win. We got a full win here, and it turned up, and we got another full win. How nice is that? Very, very nice trading. So
order pending.
If I had 2 wins by 9:30, I would probably stop. But leaving the system on, there you go. Now you're at you got 3 wins. We already hit our $1,100 daily target, and we made $1,200 on the 3 trades at 400 apiece. So interest rates, it comes out at 1 p.m. That's 1,300. That's right about here, and you're already finished trading. How nice is that? Now, would it have done good? It probably would have won and lost after that. But nevertheless, going up to it, you had momentum. You had the market moving. So very, very nice to see that. So this trade's done for the day. Now, here's your judgment call again. Now you're up to 22.75 for the week. That is certainly very near our weekly target. That is our weekly target, actually. 22.50 is like our weekly target. Do you trade on Friday or not? Certainly, because what you're about to see is the unemployment Friday. And why would you trade? I mean, that's the biggest report of the month. Do you need to be nervous about it? In a lot of trading systems, you do. But we're going to let this run to show you that if this trading system will pass the stress test. And here we are. It says we can trade, and it was overnight because it moved. It's really a big deal when you can trade through an unemployment report with an automated system and not worry about it.
Order filled. Order pending. Order filled. Order pending. Order filled.
Okay, I don't think it's going to trade anymore. The reason why is we have another filter built in the system that if you have 3 wins in a row, it'll stop. You can change that, you can adjust it, you can make it 4, 5, whatever, 2, 1, doesn't matter, and it will automatically stop. So, a couple of things I want to point out. This isn't going to trade anymore for the day, as you can see. That's the end of the day. Okay, a couple of things I want to point out. The difference between, because we traded this week, and I want to point out the difference between replay and actual live trading. In live trading on Friday, this is what we got. We're set to 27 ticks. If you were set to 27 ticks, this is set to 27 ticks. In live trading, we did not get filled here. We got filled here. So we didn't make the full win. We got a partial win at 150. So that's the difference there in this particular trade. Now, if it had just gone straight up, naturally it would have went through it. But in live trading, this didn't get filled right here. It was 1 tick away, and I think maybe have gotten slipped a tick, and we got it right here. Okay. However, replay works in both ways. Both ways. I'll show you something that happened earlier in the week. That was to our advantage. Okay. I believe it was right here. I'm not sure. I believe it was right here. It got filled going short. And in our live trading, we caught this trade, and it backed up and then turned and went for the win. So you got this trade, but here it didn't take the trade in replay. I can understand that because running it at 500 speed, if you ran it at 1 speed, I'm sure it would take it. But at 500 speed, it sometimes just can't take it. You just got to know these little things of what to expect. And we do a lot of inspecting over the week and see how versus replay versus live simulation versus live trading. So, and that was a $400 win. So we caught that one in the live market, but this replay here didn't catch that. Nevertheless, take that off. You're still around $29.99 because you would have added 400 here and taken about 250 off on the other trade that didn't hit the full target. So, you know, there are little small differences. However, might be a good idea to put your target at 25 ticks. That way you catch these trades that just go a tick away a lot of times. Or if you get slipped a tick or two, it'll still make it to your target. That's the idea. So, well, that brings us up to date. What we plan to do is put a new video on the website every single week. Win or lose makes no difference. You need to see the videos, and if you'd like more information about the trading system, you need to give us a call. This is the best automated program that we've been able to put together using the same settings over and over, and for it to produce over and over and over, and for it to take live trades and win over and over and over. So we're going to be offering a limited number of copies of this, and then we're going to switch to something else. So thank you for your time and patience with us. We run these videos this way so you can get a good idea of what the market is doing with our system. So again, give us a call, send us an email. We'd love to talk to you. Thank you.